What up, guys? This is Nick. We're going to do the aftermarket review for the 24th of September. Let's start right away with a few things. First, it was a horrible day. Yesterday started with AMD. So let's look for AMD first. AMD, I think I shorted the stock at some point, yes, and it was going well. Had a 20-cent gain at some point, and then I added to the trade at the break of this support here, 3160. So I shorted when we went under the VWAP, and I did short it at 1047, 3173. So this bar here at the break of this level of support, I remember I initiated a short position, and then after that I waited for this support to happen, close to getting stopped out, but no. And then the trade was going well, even with the ad. So I was positive for the trade, and at some point I got reversed. The stock reversed, sorry, and I got stopped out of both trades for a loss of $23 plus commissions, of course. So started the day awfully bad, like most of the time. But I really thought we were going to see this type of move towards the lows. I was expecting 31.30 first. But then with the break of the VWAP 2 times, we had the confirmation of the uptrend. And it should have bought here, but I missed it. And when I looked at AMD again, it was already around here, I believe. So it was too late. I was really not concentrated yesterday for trading. I shouldn't have been trading all day long. But anyway, this was the first trade, and it was AMD. Then I tried to look for something a little bit more, how can you say this? A little bit more, not stable, but that was moving relatively slowly, but that could at some point move. And I thought it was a good idea to sell this stock. It was down for the day. It's still in the sorry, in the semiconductor space, so they are under some kind of pressure recently, just not AMD, for example, but I thought it was going down, and no, it continued the same trend as, for example, AMD. And I got stopped out here by the break of the resistance. I really thought this was a good thing, but I really thought it was going to go down, and I wanted to add to the trade as soon as we broke this level of support and the VWAP. But as you can see, it did not, and it even bounced on it, and we finished the day higher. So it was again a bad trade. If it's not a profitable trade, it could be a bad trade, and that was a loss of $20. It was only 100 shares, so feel relatively good about it. Could have been more. Yeah, I can see it was open at 10:20 to be closed at 13:30. So horrible trade that lasted too long. Now I realize it, of course, but I was stuck with it, and I wouldn't move out, when in fact I should have moved out right around here, maybe here, seeing that the price won't go down towards the VWAP, put my stop loss here, and instead of losing $20, I would have lost $5, $6, $7, something like this. Yeah, this is what I can see and say right now. It's always easier to say afterwards, but at the bounce here, I really hoped it was going down towards the VWAP again to break it. Since it did not, I should have closed the trade. It was not going as plans. As simple as that. So yeah, another mistake. And then this one was tough because this one went to the target afterwards, but I got stopped out at 0, so it did not last anything, but still would have preferred to be profitable on that trade, of course, but it was too soon, as always. It was way too soon. I believe I shorted it here. So you can see that you have a break of the view up again to the upside, but then I wanted to short the break to the downside, right? To reach this level of support here at 42.10, 42.20. And first of all, the trade was going well, just like AMD, going down 20 cents, I believe. Yeah, and then I was saying at during the live stream that I was worried about the 42.50 support, the 42.50 round number and support. And what did it do? Well, I got stopped out because it bounced, went up again to 43.20, and then went back exactly where I wanted it to go, which is 42.10, 42.20. So if I would have shorted the stock right here on this break of the VWAP and not this one, it would have been a fine trade. As you can see, it went all the way from 42.75 to 42.05. So 70 cents trade. That would have been gorgeous. That was what I wanted to see, but I got stopped out here for a loss of 0, as you can see here, plus commissions, of course. But this one was fine. Could have shorted it again here at 80 to take a profit at 30. Maybe short it here again, 42.72, take profit at 42.10. Always easy to say afterwards, of course, but the idea that I had to play the support level here was good. The only problem that I have is why did it do that here? It was too soon. I was going down, got up, down. I should have waited for some consolidation. It's always easy to say, but it would have been at my lunch break. That's the problem. At 12 o'clock, 12:15, would have been a lunch break trade, and I don't know. I thought I was going to go prior to the lunch break at 12 o'clock. So again, good trade. I don't know if it was a good stop loss or not. I think it was because it went very high afterwards. It would have been in the loss about 50 cents after that. But I could have stayed and watched it and see what happens again at the break of the VWAP. This is what I should have been doing yesterday. When I got stopped out here at my entry, should have waited to see what happens here at the resistance 43.20. And of course, play at 43.20 could have been doable, but could have been done. But the most important thing was to play the break here again at 42.75 and go for support. So the strategy was good. Got to take note of that. But again, I was feeling bad. No gains, and I believe I overtraded, even though I only traded 6 stocks, I believe 7. But yeah, I mean, I was looking too much for something when I did not see clearly where the market was going. And so then I looked at Xon. I wanted to buy Xon because the market was relatively going up at the time at 12 o'clock. As you can see, I bought Xon. And you could see that there was some kind of stabilization here, and but the problem is that it was too soon, as always, huh? Because I played the double bottom here at 1820, 1815, but I got out at this candle here to see it rise afterwards exactly where I wanted it to see it rise. So again, disgusting, mentally hard to see that you just got stopped out and then see the price go in your direction, your expected direction. But yeah, I really thought it was going to hold 1820. It did go all the way to 1770. And even so, this would have been a tough trade. The trade would have been to buy the break of the VWAP, I believe, 1840, 1850, to maybe, yes, go to 1950, keep make a partial, keep the rest, and put the stop loss at the entry level, the rest, and then maybe take the profit at 1990. Yes, this would have been a good trade to execute it that way. So yeah, shouldn't have played the support level here. Should have played the break of the VWAP resistance here, and the VWAP resistance that became afterwards support, as you can see. Could have made a $1 gain in 1 hour. Did not, lost $23 on that one in 41 seconds. Thank you very much. So then there was this horrible trade. I don't even understand why I took it really yesterday. I only took it because of the VWAP. I thought it was going to go down after the VWAP, after this strong downtrend to the downside for the first 2 hours, 3 hours of trading. But no, it hanged up there. It even moved over 33, and I got stopped out over this resistance here for a loss of $25, I believe. Yes, and that was not good. That was not good. The move was overextended. There was no real reason for the price to go straight down again to 32, even though was what I was looking for, of course. Move back to the lows, but it was hyperextended, and the volume was not there. We only had, I believe, 500,000 shares at the time I opened the position, so red flags all the way, and I still got in. This was not good at all. And to finish, this was the last horrible trade, CRC. I bought at the highs, of course, right here, I believe, at 15.5, yes. 15.523, yes. And as you can see, where is it here? Yes. Exactly at the exact same time, the price starts to go down, and I get stopped out in a matter of minutes of also to the 20-cent stop loss I had. It was not a good buy. The good buy would have been maybe here. But even so, it was not a good stock to trade at the time. But this is how it is. Huh? This is why we do those aftermarket analysis and aftermarket review to see what went wrong, what we did wrong, and today was an important one to see what went wrong. The market was also very, very boring. No clear path, no clear move. But we'll see how it goes today. Thank you for listening. Hope to see you later on the live trading channel. Bisous.